Life feels like it's in slow motion lately. Not in the cinematic way, but like when you wake up and realize you've been living on autopilot for a little too long. Ever since I took the SAT, something I've been working for years now, everything around me has just gone quiet. And I thought the quiet would feel peaceful, like I could finally rest. But instead, it felt like I didn't know what to do with myself. I think this is what happens after you finish something big. The world suddenly goes quiet, but your brain hasn't learned how to be quiet with it. So this week, we're trying something new. Not a glow up, not a full reset, just a gentle attempt to find my spark again. At this point, I've become dependent on physical activity. It sounds cliche, but it does help me feel more energized and also keeps my mental health in check. Some days, I just don't have the willpower to get up and work out, but just a simple stretch already makes me feel better. A gentle reminder that I don't need to be on fire every day. Sometimes, a small glow is enough. I don't want to be that person, but I'm absolutely blaming the weather. How have I been able to count the sunny days since April on one hand? Summer is literally in less than a month. And don't get me started on the rain. I love the rain, but at this point it feels like I'm living in a Twilight movie. It's funny. We spend so much time chasing goals, classes, projects, the next big milestone, and everyone talks about how to get there. But almost no one talks about the moment after. That weird little void where you suddenly have space in your life again, and it feels uncomfortable. The truth is, post-achievement sadness is real. No one warns you that reaching a milestone can make you feel lost. Like, if I'm not chasing something, who am I? But maybe the answer isn't in a new goal. Maybe it's in relearning how to exist without pressure, giving yourself permission to be idle and to wonder a little. there's this quote I really like: "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled." Sometimes, I feel like I'm constantly trying to fill myself with new habits, new goals, new knowledge. Every week felt like another chance to finally become my most productive version. I always tell myself that I'm growing, and maybe I am. But lately, I've realized that sometimes growth means maintenance, keeping the fire alive instead of constantly gathering more wood. There's beauty in staying with something long enough for it to feel familiar, and not just knowing it, but understanding it, and remembering why you loved it in the first place. And that goes for more than just hobbies or routines. It's also about the parts of yourself you've been neglecting, the quiet voice that used to speak louder before the noise of comparison drowned it out. Now, I'm trying to live slower, not because I want to do less, but because I want to feel more. To pay attention when I study, to pause between moments instead of rushing to the next desk, to be grateful for what I've already achieved instead of racing to the next milestone, and to see the beauty in the ordinary. Because maybe the spark isn't a bright flash. Maybe it's something you build slowly, like morning light, sneaking in through the curtains. And if that's all I have for now, I think that's enough. Because in the end, I don't want my life to be a vessel, constantly filled and emptied again. I want it to be a fire, living, breathing, and flickering with meaning. If you've been feeling like you've been running on autopilot too, this is your reminder to pause, to breathe, and to look around and realize how much life you already hold within you. You don't need to start over. You just need to come back to yourself. And sometimes, that's more than enough. Thank you for spending this little moment with me today. I hope you find some time this week to tend to your own fire, gently, patiently, and with love. Take care. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, don't be stressing. You're a blessing.